The world's gonna hear. You're not gonna fix it.
We're live, dude, with Chris
Wow.
Wood.
Chris Wood from Oral Presentations Podcast.
Hello.
Us.
Thank you for having me.
Quickly,
Hello.
my newest favorite, dude.
Dude, me too. What really helped was Brennan Crick's synopsis of it on Twitter. He retweeted an episode. It was like, you ever want to hear a guy with one of the harshest Philly accents ever just try to discuss historical events?
Yeah, dude,
That's
I saw that, and that came out of nowhere too. Because we all lived together with Crick or whatever.
yeah.
I didn't know where, because that ended
That
certain
ended
kind of
weird.
way. I was
That
a
ended
little
weird.
out of hand.
It's your mortal enemy.
No, not anymore. I saw him in Philly like a year before that, and then we were supposed to get coffee, but then it just fell apart.
You and Crick getting coffee.
Fucking
Good
stunning
Lord.
on him, bro.
I didn't mean to. And then that tweet came out of nowhere. I was like, this is so nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it
thank
is
you.
funny. It is funny. It's a great podcast.
How's the
It's-
Barn Dogs? I never fucks with the Barn Dogs.
Barn
podcast.
Dogs good.
Barn
He's
Dogs.
doing
I know
good.
he's the man.
Yeah.
I haven't
him
fucked
and,
with his podcast.
Him and Nick Oldershaw are out there.
Gotcha.
Out in L.A. balling out.
Barn Dogs a fucking man.
Writing for the Hard Times.
That's what's up.
Shout out Hard Times. Wow.
Hard times, real. Sorry for accusing you guys of stealing jokes. That,
Oh,
like,
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, feel
That
bad
was
about
a
that.
little-
Well,
My
I
bad,
wasn't
Hard Times.
actually like seriously accusing them. I remember just being like, I just like talking shit.
It was funny because I was getting on a train to go to a show, and I looked at my fucking Twitter, and the guy that owns Hard Times publicly just butt fucked me. And I just looked at my phone. And I was like, whatever. This is just every single day. I don't care. And then
He
I
butt
looked
fucked
at
you?
he talked some shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it
And
back.
then I was like, what the fuck's he upset? I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, we did talk shit for no reason. I'll give him that. He got I DM'd him. Was like, for real, my bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like I know people.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was wrong there.
Well, someone
gonna
just showed
double
it,
down.
and I was like, yeah. Well, I saw it, and I was like, clearly, I was like, wow, joke thievery. And then
Yeah.
I saw the tweet with 4 other people who had said the same exact thing within a 3-year span. I was like,
I think and I think they're very hypersensitive to that.
I was about to say,
because of the Onion.
true.
It's
Because
because the Onion, they're also just made up,
a fake,
a funny
news source.
fictional news source. Yeah,
Yeah, it's one of those things you see
they
someone.
get a little sensitive if you.
They might trade writers too. I mean, if you're somebody who's writing for one. Sorry, guys, there's some good analysis coming in here. Let me tell you about how show business works. I just started a podcast.
No,
it's been about a month. I got locked down.
they're Burger King. Like Mickey D's is
Yeah.
the Onion. They're Burger King.
Yeah, there's sick ass Burger King.
Yeah.
People like the BK.
I like the flame broiled Whopper. There's
Love
nothing
it.
wrong with it.
BK broiler.
Also, writing funny news is hardly, maybe the Onion started it, but I'm sure there's other people.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
Come on.
I can't do fast food. I text you. I got caught in a drive-through, fast food drive-through, and I text you the next day. I was like, I can never do this shit
Yeah.
What happened?
ever again. And all right, so I did a show and I drove a couple comics up. Whatever, it was fine. Right, we all do sets. Whatever, I drove up. Right, and I'm sick.
Okay.
This is during Princess Diana time.
Yeah.
I think I would have texted you about it too.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Do you want to hang out?" Like, I don't drink anymore. It's like, no, I don't really want to hang out. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah.
And on the way home, and I like this guy. I like both dudes, but the one dude was like, "Can we stop at McDonald's?" And I'm driving.
Who was it?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to name.
cares?
He
There's
has to go to McDonald's. No big
Yeah,
deal.
there's nothing wrong.
yeah. Anyway, so we go to McDonald's.
Keeping
Please,
names out of your mouth.
So he little kidded you.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm like his son now.
Can we
So I'm
get a-
driving him through.
No,
dude,
you're
and I
the
had-
dad.
You're the
in this
dad. He's
situation.
begging for McDonald's.
If you're begging
and
for
you're
Mickey D's,
"God
you're
damn
daddy."
it."
I get it. He was controlling me though. I wanted to go home. So I had a dark time in that fucking
So why'd you say
drive-through. Being
no?
like,
Nah,
I
bro.
couldn't.
True. It's kind of dick to be like,
Yeah,
nah,
I was
bro.
like, yeah, let's just turn in. And as I whipped the Honda Fit in there, I was like, fucking, it took forever. People were asking questions in front of me in the drive-thru. I'm like, you deserve to be here, dude. You're here with the people who ask questions in a drive-thru now, man. This is where the fuck you are. I texted you the next day. I was like,
What do
yeah,
you
I
get?
gotta
What do you
going.
get?
I don't remember. Hamburgers or some shit, and then extra
Hamburgers.
fries.
I
And
would
then they
I
ate
would
it.
have denied it. I would have been like, no. I'm not gonna let my friend eat that junk.
I wish. I thought I was that guy who could do that, and I was just like, nope, we're turning. Sounds good.
No,
So you're not
I
gonna-
get it. If you're driving other comics to a show and somebody's like, "Hey, can we stop?" It's nuts to say no.
It'd be so funny. Be like, there? No, you guys can't eat that.
Now, don't
junk.
get me wrong. When me and O'Connor are going somewhere, I delight in saying no to any of his ideas.
Yes.
But like, "Hey, can we stop there?" I'm like, "Christopher." Like, no,
But
it's a full
like,
dad.
That's like banter, you know? That's
Oh, I forgot to bring this up on the regular cast.
What?
Me and him drove up to Buffalo this weekend. He was fucking flying the whole time, and he never saw a cop on the side of the road. Like every cop that we'd pass, I'd have to be like, "Cop, there's a cop up here." You know, like the whole time I was like, "How am I the only one spotting these cops?" And he's like, "I'm fine." He's like, I'm not speeding. Like, don't even worry. Instead of just being like, oh, yeah, my bad. I can't.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to the side of the road. He's like, no, I'm not speeding. Like, that's why I'm not slowing down. I'm like, dude, you're going to 80 in a 65. Like, they're going to get you.
He's a Connecticut boy. He's telling you,
He's going
like,
80,
I drive these roads.
Yeah, he's going 80 in a 65. And he was like, so then I was like, dude, you're definitely speeding. And he was like, I think my speedometer's off about 8 miles per hour. And I was like, just admit you're speeding. This is crazy.
He was serious about that?
He was serious.
going to go
Did he,
automotive knowledge on you.
Did he lift his hand off the steering wheel and be like, I'm off by about 8 miles per hour?
And it was also funny because he was like I leaned to look at the speedometer and he was like, well, you're at a bad angle. And then we both realized, like, they're designed, you know how they're elevated, so that it's actually elevated so the passenger can see
Yeah.
this what the exact speed is at that angle. So it was like,
Was that the BMW?
yeah.
Okay.
So you guys were having conversations about, like, the mechanics
And
of
I'm
a
like, dude,
speedometer?
you're just speeding. Just say you're speeding. Like, don't just be like, no, I'm not, and then be like, the speedometer's off 8 miles an hour.
Plus the angular.
Plus the angle, like, you're just missing this thing entirely. And then we get to...
Plus you can feel when you're going fast in a car.
Yeah. I mean, I could... No, I'm sitting next to him. Like, I can see... the angle isn't ridiculous. Like, I can see the speedometer.
Is he
We're
just
going
doing
80.
him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hell for him.
And the radio's broke, so all we're doing, we're just fighting for 6
Yes,
hours.
dude.
That's every car
Yes.
ride. And then we pass a fucking speed limit sign that has a radar on it. Mm-hmm. And I was like checking his speedometer, looking at the radar.
Oh, God.
And I was like, 47, dude. I knew you were lying about that speedometer. He's like, you're off, you're wrong about, like, he kept denying.
Oh.
Then finally, he speeds past another cop. And like, I checked his speed while he was speeding past the cop. He got pulled over. And I was like, when you passed him, you were at 81, bro. Let's see what this fucker gives you. Comes back, gave him 79, which was generous.
Okay.
You saved him out from the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like, dude, he gave you exact, like,
How was his
told
how was
you.
his roadside manner with the officer?
Good question.
what do you think? How do you think Chris handles his law enforcement?
I guess probably a little disrespectful.
A little disrespectful.
Was he kind of being like, "What the fuck, man"? Were you there to be like, Chris, have some respect for the officer?
Yeah. The whole
I
time.
knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh my god.
Of course, you know. As soon as the cop walked away, I was like, "Is that how you talk to people, dude? That's crazy."
Were you there? Were you there to tell the cop like, "Yo, sorry about my friend"?
No, I didn't. I
didn't
didn't
go
get
that
involved, but I
hard?
was. I was just
That's
sitting
like
there.
you get a ticket. It's like, see, that's when the fun stops.
Yeah.
I was in a car one time with a guy, and I was like, dude, make a left up here, miss all this traffic. He's like, I don't think I can make a left. I'm like, make a fucking left. And he got pulled over, and I was like, sorry.
Yeah, I owe you
Like,
on
I
that
swear
one.
they never fucking pull people over.
But no, on that, I was like,
We didn't talk
I'll-
the rest of the day.
I was
for
like, I'll
work.
split it. I'll split the ticket with you.
Yeah.
Because I was in there. But
Did he take it?
the what?
Did he take your split or second? No.
There wasn't a price on the ticket for how much it was worth. I think you got to plead guilty for them to.
Damn.
Yeah, I was like, I'd just be more upset about the fucking paperwork you have to do now.
Yeah.
Like
if
he
you
was
don't
like,
do it,
he's the guy. The cop was like, you can say not guilty. That'll help. He's like, they'll knock it down. They're not going to do anything. Like he was hooking them up.
State trooper too.
State trooper dropped it from over 80, dropped it down to 79, so it wasn't as harsh a ticket.
Yeah.
And Akani's still like,
That's nice of him too.
here's my fucking registration.
he was disrespectful to the first responders.
He's a petulant child.
Damn.
No, he was fine.
Yeah, of course. I'm honestly.
He was slightly,
I'm
but
peeved.
he was slightly. But the one time I got pulled over, I was very disrespectful.
I was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you saw me when we got pulled over by that one. I was laughing in his face the whole time.
Well, that was different.
I was just howling, laughing at this
we
guy.
were ped stopped.
Yeah,
we were
We
profiled.
got caught jaywalking in South Carolina.
Shane got caught Jay running across the highway. We were just smoked weed, and he
Was this on
fucking.
that Southern run like a couple
Yeah,
years ago?
yeah. We smoked weed out of this like ridiculously elaborate bowl that I brought. So this thing was like 9 inches long. It was humongous. And he ran across the street, and of course the car that was like not even that close,
Hold
but
on,
like
just me. You weren't
I didn't
with me?
run. I was on the other side.
Oh, that's
I didn't
right.
join you.
That's right. I was like, this thing has some distance.
Yeah,
I can go. That thing, I was a little slower, and that thing fucking came up hot.
the
That guy
car.
was flying.
Yeah, he was. It was a cop, so it was a young cop. He was flying, so he flew up on Shane. You did have the room.
Yeah.
But it was just happened to be a cop who saw someone jaywalking and sped towards the person jaywalking.
And it was very late at night.
really
And
late.
me and you were like in hoodies running around.
Hoodie. We're high. So then, like,
And we were high, and I'm already very paranoid. And then I saw that fucker circle around, and I was just like, oh,
dude.
fuck this.
And then I just walked across the street. Like, I guess I'm in trouble too now. So I walked over there and was like, hey. And he's like, get up. Move your pockets. I was like, here, I have a bowl. You can. He like pulled it on the hood of the car.
Oh,
and,
man.
And Shane kept fucking laughing in this guy's face. Like, the guy would turn around and Shane would be like,
I was like, what a fag, dude.
Dude,
I kept, like, every time he'd look away, I'd be like, dude, this cop's such a fucking pussy.
Yo, he was so stoned. And there was a cop, and I'm like, Shane, stop. Shane, stop, dude.
Why? He's going to give us a ticket anyway. Who gives a fuck? This guy's a fucking
I
pussy.
thought we could get out of the ticket. I was like, stop, dude. I think we can get out of this. Dude, he kept laughing at this guy. Then finally, the older cops.
Yeah,
I think,
another
saved
cop
it.
showed up. A different cop pulled up and was just like, oh, you got him for jaywalking?
Oh.
Nice, dude.
And he started laughing.
And
at
he
him.
started laughing.
And this cop was like, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. And I had to, like, ask a 24-year-old, like, can I have my bowl back?
Oh,
It
man.
was
Yeah,
like,
he also, the
"Take it."
24-year-old was like, get to bed.
Yeah.
That was like an order. He was like, you guys get
And
back
then we
to your
lingered
hotel.
around and hit
Then we went, then we like were like, he told us to walk straight back to our
He
hotel.
did. He told us to go to bed.
And then we were like, we gotta sneak out and go to get some sweet treats. We like snuck out to get like gummy worms.
Yeah, dude, we secret Scottied against the
true.
order of the law.
The law tried to prevent us from Scotty.
We were on Scotty probation.
Oh man,
That's funny. O'Connor drives a little fast too. Do you know when we all went to Notre Dame that time? We banned Six from driving.
Why?
Yeah, it's a sore spot.
He's a
I almost
speeder?
didn't talk about this. Yeah, we've never talked about it.
Really?
Yeah, he got pissed in the car. It was, dude. We were driving back in like
He got
Jumanji
relieved?
rain. No, yeah. We just told him to stop. Me and Kyle were like, we're gonna fucking die, dude. He was going like 90,
He's a speeder?
95. Not a big
bees,
deal.
dude. I love it.
Not a big deal. In the Honda Fit, in a fucking torrential downpour, and like country roads, but they're still windy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys both were like, dude, stop, pull over.
There's a mutiny.
yeah.
There was a mutiny
There was a
against
mutiny.
Captain
There was a
Beezer.
couple eye contacts, and then
You were down in the hold, whispering at night, like
Yeah.
we gotta take control of this ship.
then we were like rest stop in Ohio. Let's just rest stop. And then like I was like, oh, I'll drive. I'll take over. Don't worry about it. And it was like a store. Yeah. I'm
That was a
asking about
mutiny
it.
against Captain Huger, dude.
Captain Beezer, his leg was shaking, going 150.
Dude, he didn't want to admit it. It's a small car though, man. It's like a Mario Kart.
Yeah, dude. That's and that's funny because Kyla is a fucking nightmare. She drives exactly like every Philly person that's like
She's
hype-
so much
gets
better.
on every single person's ass.
Oh.
Every fucking will lay on the horn on people's ass. Like, dude, I've driven up to New York with her while she's driving, just gripping the fucking.
That's something
handlebar.
That's something I'm working on with Brittany, where I'm like, you know, your whole, you don't have to be in like a series of confrontational events while
It's
you
all
drive.
confrontation.
It's just like a non-stop being like, what the fuck's this? Why the fuck would they do?
Yeah.
It's like you're in their way. You're the person behind you saying the same thing about you. You're all in each other's way. Everybody wants to get where they're going. Just stop.
And that's how you end up with a Princess Di situation, which leads us
Ooh.
to the Woodman.
What would you
Woodman.
like to know?
To the woodpile.
That's still.
Woodpile, the first episode.
Oh, no.
You know what the
Yeah, the
woodpile
woodpile.
is?
No, don't tell him.
Sorry.
You're the
Don't.
woodpile.
I can't, if it's about what is that?
You're the woodpile.
I don't know his haircut. You can't. You
I
can't
know,
call it a
exactly.
woodpile.
If this is internet jargon, don't fucking tell me at all. Whatever's
You-
going on.
Look, just if
Yeah,
I you
we'll tell you at
refer-
the end.
Just refer to yourself and your fans as the woodpile.
That's fine. That's useful.
If you listen to oral presentations, you're part of the woodpile.
Lifetime learners. That's what I'll say about those guys.
True.
True. They learn the doctrine.
Low pressure learning, dude.
Yeah, they love
but
some like history.
Fuck, I have no idea what that means. Fuck.
You'll find out.
You'll find out.
And you fit the bill, my friend.
Okay, that's fine.
The
Your podcast does rule. I was painting my third floor, and they're just like, you put them on, it's like 40 minutes.
tell them
You're
what the woodpile is.
like, the woodpile. This is the Wes Watson sweatshirt my brother bought me.
Okay.
The woodpile is like a white prison group.
Oh, no, dude.
The woods are like, you're called the Peckerwoods. So they're like not part of the Aryan Brotherhood, but they're like they're like a smaller car.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the Honda Fits of the white supremacists.
So, but, yo, I mean, every fucking prison gang is supreme. They're very racially oriented. So
Just so happens
man.
you and your fans.
No,
That's
but it's,
fine.
if we were to let you go and you were to start calling your guys as the wood pile, you guys would be affiliated with a fucking Aryan Brotherhood spinoff.
Oh God.
So that's why we told you we're not going to let you. do that.
No, his fans are definitely. I mean, everybody that
Woodpile?
comes from this podcast are going to call themselves the Woodpile for sure.
I don't know.
Which is not good. We don't need any more of this association.
Here's what I will say. So you guys
That's funny.
You guys
It's
shouted
true.
me out
It's
on the
great.
Ponzi episode, right? You guys
Yeah.
retweeted that, right? And so when you guys did that, I knew the next topic was Princess Diana, and I knew that like, all right, man, you got to sell them on this, dude.
Yeah,
if the
yeah,
dogs
yeah.
come over, like you can't abandon ship on this topic. Like we already
True.
had this pick, so like make Princess Diana. And
That
I
was a
sick
great
as fuck.
episode.
I liked it. It's my
Yeah.
favorite one. Weird as shit.
My favorite episode, the first one was so, dude, the story of the first one is about the 1904 Olympics water polo
Give us a summary of each. We're going to walk through each episode. Quick summary, flash summary.
that you already have out.
Okay. All right.
Episode 1,
Episode 1,
1904.
1904 Olympics. It's just a complete clusterfuck, and I wanted a topic that like I know I could make interesting. So I picked that one because it ends in a marathon race,
Dude.
and it ends with a Cuban mailman who fucking,
Dude.
bro, he fucking crowdsourced his way into the Olympics. He has no money, right? So he told all of Cuba, like, I'm gonna run around Cuba, give me some money, and they were like, we love you, right? So he takes all this fucking loot. He's poor as fuck his whole life. He goes to St. Louis and just blacks out for a week, dude. He gets there, he's not training, he's fucking blacking out and gambling, dude.
He was their runner.
Yeah, he was from
represented
Cuba. They were like, go for it. And like, there's no camera, so he just gets to St. Louis like, yo, fuck all this, dude.
Yeah.
He blacks out. He wakes up from like a blackout. He hasn't eaten for 2 days,
Yeah.
but he's like, fuck, I gotta run this thing. The whole nation
How'd he
expect
do?
me to run.
My favorite, he doesn't have athletic gear, so he's wearing like a suit.
He's wearing his dress pants, and he's like been with hookers with it. Shit, dude, he's been a mess. He just gets scissors, cuts his dress pants, fucking runs it. He's got no food. He begs food off people during the race,
Yeah,
dude.
that's why he had no money. He ran out of money, so he was literally he was begging for food during the Olympic marathon race.
Just off of cars, waving people down, like, yo, can I get some peaches? He's gonna fall. Like, he has to stop and take a nap at one point because he eats apples off a tree and they make him sick.
Yeah, he climbed up an apple orchard tree and ate and then he
in the
passed
race.
out.
In the race is happening. He's like, yo, apple tree time. Fucking
So
apple
he fueled up. He
He
stopped.
fueled up, but it made him sick, so he had to go. He goes to sleep. He's unconscious during an Olympic event. Wakes up from a fucking nap, and then trots into the stadium. Gets 4th place.
What?
4th, dude, out
How
of
many-
like 15. 32 started. A lot of people were just like, fuck it.
Everyone quit.
People didn't finish, dude. A
Everyone
lot of people
quit.
were like part-timers.
There was a kid who, when I did track in grade school, this dude it was pretty fucking weird. But his mom would give him money for like you'd hit the snack bar because the track meets are like 9 hours long. So his mom would give him like $4 in quarters to like get his sustenance, basically to eat apples during like the meet. And this dude would not trust anyone around his money, so he would run the 800 with like $4 of quarters in his pocket, and he would see his pocket just fucking swinging as he ran. And he'd have one hand on all of his quarters, and he would slowly run the
He's a
800.
hedgehog, dude. He was Sonic.
He would fucking hold all of his money, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" And you
Yeah.
would see his, you know, when like you have sweat short or like gym shorts. If you have something heavy enough, your pocket just drops out
Yeah,
the bottom
yeah.
of your thing. So he just had like a thing of quarters knocking his knee as he jogged. Dude, this dude made 4th place.
Dude, my sisters ran cross country, and they were on the same team, and one event like went through like some trees, and they were like next to each other running, and then when they got in the trees, they got into a fist fight with each other, and fought their way out of the trees. Like in front of people, parents were watching, and these 2 girls came out of the trees like fucking.
I want to run cross
Yeah.
country just so I can cheat like an '80s bad guy.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
the
do a
guy
shortcut?
in the 1904 Olympics cheated. He got
Yeah.
in a car.
2nd place, dude. Technically, he gave up.
He got in a
He
car.
gave up, dude. He was. I think he was from New York. He brought a buddy down there, and they had a hard time finding St. Louis. Nobody knew where the fuck St. Louis
True.
was. It was supposed to be in Chicago. So like he's running, and like he gives up after like 9 miles. He's like, "Yo, dude, fuck it, I'm getting in the car." So they drive around, and he like apologizes, and then they're at the stadium. He's like, "All right, well, I guess I'll finish it up." But like nobody knows he got in a car, so he goes in the stadium. People are like, "Oh fuck, dude, 1st place!" Oh, like they give him the gold medal, and like only at the fucking ceremony of the. Like the president's daughter is gonna put a wreath on him on the Olympic podium, and he leans in. And he's like, "Yeah, I fucking cheated. My bad. I got in a car."
So
dude.
they gave him second
They
place.
gave him second.
Which that sucks. I was listening to it and I was bummed out because technically the Cubans should have got a medal.
Dude, that
He
would have been.
should have got bronze.
Oh,
he
that's
should have
fucked
got
That's
third.
a good point.
He could have gone back with a medal.
So he tortoised. He tortoised this thing.
He tortoised the hair, dude. The hair was out partying.
The hair
well, the
took a car.
tortoise really tortoised. Dude. He took a fucking
I love
nap.
the redemption so much because he gets to go back and tell him, like, yeah, dude, I had special running pants on from America. They weren't my dress pants. That's fine.
And then
my
the
God.
1904 Olympics also had a horse.
Yeah, dude,
That was my favorite. That was my favorite.
That's
Episode 2.
It was so weird when I found it. So the guy who put on the Olympics doesn't fucking know about sports. He was just like a shitty booker. So the first thing he booked was this psychic horse that could speak English named Jim Key. Because that dude was doing like arena gigs in 1904. So they booked him, and then that's what episode 2 is like, how the fuck? Because I judged it in episode 1. I was like, they're definitely just beating the fuck out of that thing. It was like animal abuse.
Yeah.
So then episode 2, I was like, how'd they actually do that? And that's the story in episode 2, where it's just this black dude who made a bunch of money in the Civil War. Fucking, he got caught for treason and just won a bunch of money off the guards in the prison in the North. So they didn't kill him. They liked him a lot.
Yeah.
He buys like a horse Disneyland, breeds a fucking horse, and then just hangs out with it for 9 years until it kind of like learns just through trial and error how to answer questions. And he doesn't even know why it works. But eventually he's just like, all right, I'm going to go sell opium liniment. I'm going to bring this horse. And so he just does live gigs, and his merch is opium. He makes a ton of
Selling
money.
heroin. And
He tricked the entire country. He tricked like Harvard scientists, basically.
Yeah, they brought in 6th graders
Dude.
at the 1904 Olympics. He ties with 6th graders. Everybody loses their mind. Everybody
1904
loves
Olympics
it.
must have been so fun.
Fuck,
Also,
man.
we forgot to mention it was 7 months.
Yeah, it was
That's
7
how
months
long the games were.
Were they really?
He was just
7
making
months
shit
long.
up. He didn't know anything about the sport. He was like, all right, we're going to do shows for 7 months, dude. Nice. He was making up events. They had like a tug of war.
Also, you referred to it as the FYE festival. The
Yeah, there's
entire
going to be
time.
some mistakes in this podcast. Heads up.
Now, I want you to know I gave you the benefit of the doubt. I didn't even know you were trying to say Fire Festival.
Right?
I was like, FYE, isn't that the like electronics store? Because he was kind of having like a world fair with new inventions.
Yep.
So he was like, this FYE festival. I was like, all right, it makes sense.
That is.
I think bees are fact checking.
The captain got his revenge. Beezer was like, fucking idiot, doesn't even know it's Fire Festival.
Captain Behab, dude.
Dude, I found that right
Sold
before,
Sealards.
right before it was going to go out. I found it. I told Mashuli, and he was
He's
like,
going to get a wooden tooth.
Mashuli told me right beforehand. I was like, fuck it, dude. Just let it run.
Yeah, it's great.
Boy, it's the best, man. 30 minutes. You listen to it every single time. I'm quick to ditch a fucking podcast where I'm just kind of like, all right. Because I like to like listen to audiobooks
I don't even
and
like
stuff.
our podcast anymore.
I barely listen to it. Yeah, honestly, I like listen
First
to
off,
4 minutes.
Love this podcast, but second, like, so when I do them, like, that's the thing is that if I was gonna make a fucking podcast, like, it's got to be worth something. Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be there. Got to be value to it. So the way I try to think about it when I decided to do it is that like I'm leaving a long voicemail for 4 specific people that are my friends in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was gonna leave them a voicemail that's like 30 minutes long about some weird shit, what would like entertain them and also make them not make fun of me too much, but seriously, they would enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like
Now,
that's
you got to watch out for that. That ended up getting us in trouble. Because we were like, hey, it's just our friends listening to this. Let's talk shit on everyone.
True. You balance. You toe the line pretty well.
I try to, but
Well, you
I
just
listen
you know
to
you
it.
just not even toe the line. You just do your thing.
Yeah. But the Apollo 8
We
one that came
went
out
out
today,
we went out into deep space.
We went out
dude.
swinging.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
went
they
out,
were
that's,
hilarious.
That's Lewis and Clark shit, bro.
True.
We just went out.
we're like,
We
I
were,
guess
like,
we
bro,
could,
we're finding we found the coast. Now we're bringing the boys out to California.
yeah, we were pretty much like you could.
Welcome to California.
That's
Woods.
what I'm saying.
We're
Dude.
like, we could say whatever we want on a podcast. What's the worst thing that could happen?
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
It is impressive
Jesus
how crazy that spiraled, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
dude, the funniest part being like the thought that we were in full control. Like, dude, it's the internet. We can just delete any of this stuff before any of this ever happens. And like Shane's like, delete it. I was like, I don't know fucking how.
yeah. And then it got to the point where it was like delete it all. And then it was like, you know what?
Fuck it.
We can't.
Can't.
There's
Bro.
too much out there.
You can't do it for just for history's sake.
Yeah.
That's why the dog's gonna be happy, dude. We start giving them a little throwback
We're gonna start
Thursday.
throwing some throwback Thursdays.
Little
So we're just
Old
gonna
Testament.
we're gonna put the Old Testament up every Thursday on the page.
Chuck a
Just a
little
new
something.
episode, just a classic app on the Thursdays.
That's huge.
Yeah, that'd
Those
be
are
fun.
really funny episodes.
Yeah, there's some.
like
Oh,
I
this
know
guy-
you dudes, but I still listen to
No,
it. It makes me laugh.
whenever I hear any Old Testament episode, first off, I'm just like, holy shit, dude, we
Yeah.
were wild.
dude, you guys went swinging. Like,
Yeah. There was a
Oh.
guy after a show in Buffalo was getting in his Uber, and when he was leaving, I was out front, and he was like, "Hi, I'm Dallas." I was like, "Damn,
Yeah.
I remember the Dallas story. That was like week 3.
Yeah, man. That was funny as fuck.
Dallas story rules."
Do you guys know which ones you're gonna release where? Because I have my personal favorites that I know of. That,
Yeah,
like,
we're
I
gonna do
will-
that. We're gonna have people like suggest what their best episodes are.
Okay,
Start dropping,
All right.
dropping the gems.
But
because there's some good laughs in there.
I liked
dude.
I liked the I liked the Ponzi scheme episode where
Fantastic.
there's a little reflection there where I noticed that you're like, this guy's just a piece of shit, dude, stealing all the cups.
Yeah.
And I was like, I remember those days.
Yeah.
The Woodman lived with us, and has the unique distinction of probably being the worst roommate I ever had.
Oh.
As not as a person. As a person, you're great.
There we go.
But every once in a while, being like, all right, we're out of fucking bowls.
Bad cutlery partner.
That was really the only thing. That was the only downside.
There were a couple other ones I could bring up, definitely.
That was the only one I was ever affected
that was
by.
pretty much it.
Yeah.
I remember Shane brought a sack of like silverware.
Oh, my
from
grandma.
His grandma.
R.I.P.
It was like, dude, this biggest bag. I'm like, dude, we're never gonna run out of forks. And like
That
6
was
months
grandma
later,
silverware?
Yeah, that was my
Oh,
grandma.
my
She just
God.
died anyway.
it's no big, dude.
I'm glad they're in the trash can at the garage you work at.
Well, I remember being
Highs
like,
and
dude,
lows in life. You
we're
know?
like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember distinctly being like, we're never gonna run out of silverware. Then all of a sudden, I remember one day there's 4 forks left, and I'm like, I remember like really thinking like, how the fuck?
How is that possible?
But I used to do it when I was during my first marriage. I used to bring Tupperware and silverware, same thing, and being like, you have so much silverware. If I throw out one
Yeah,
fork,
I'm not
no one-
carrying this
I did
home.
the same thing to my ex-wife.
Oh, my
So I remember
Dude.
thinking like, somebody's going to work and throwing this shit out. 'Cause I did the same exact thing when I was working, and I was like, if somebody's bringing food to work.
You know, I was just snorlaxing on that couch.
Exactly.
It wasn't me.
Oh, the detective mission.
I wasn't
was pretty
leaving
quick.
the house.
I was like, Beezer doesn't really eat.
He's just not
Beezer
eating.
only eats out.
Yeah.
I think only plastic utensils touch his lips.
I remember driving my car to work after it was brought up that like, do you take that shit to work? And I was like, nah. And then I remember driving and looking down like the passenger side wheel well and just seeing silverware and being like, how do I get you back into the house?
But
Where
dude,
do I put you?
All you had to do was just buy like 6 forks and just.
That plan didn't even occur to me. Though.
I know.
Dude, when I was living there, it was just like
It was different.
That was a dark
priorities
period.
were so different because the
Of
laughs
course,
were
of course.
so hard.
that was a dark period, dude.
and it was just but like the highs and
It's
like,
fun
how
period, yeah.
funny
It was fun.
It was fun.
Just any sort of real priorities just fell by the way. So like, yo, fuck forks, dude. I'm playing
Yeah.
NHL, dude.
I came out of a marriage and then hit like a 5-dude comic house, and it was like, holy.
and you might have been the most
Fuck.
responsible in that
I didn't
house.
even think about
yeah,
that.
I'd go to bed at like 3 a.m. and be like, these guys are out of control.
Yeah, yeah. I remember thinking like, man, McCusker really has his stuff together. I gotta tell you, Like,
Dude,
was
I
so
came out of a
impressed.
marriage, slept on an air mattress in my brother's house, brought in my 30th birthday there, and then was like, you guys want to get a place together? And we are like, fuck yeah. And I was in this house being like, this is fucking nuts.
It was so fun at first. It was like
Oh my God.
sleepover every night.
Oh, it was
Video
unbelievable.
games.
Oh, it was so fun.
the first 6 months, and then
That should be what a retirement home is.
yeah,
I would work towards that.
that'd be
To
sick.
one day be able to fully be like, all right, we're done. What are we doing now? Fucking playing Call of Duty, motorcycle game,
Yeah,
and be like, that's it. That's all I got to do. And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
pop
That'd
out,
be
do a
so
set, come
fucking
back,
fun.
laugh more.
Yeah, it was fun.
Video games in retire. Once the geezers die and like you're in a retirement home and they give you the video games, dude.
Dude, November.
That's fucking it.
I
dude.
mean, now I got to start working out. I got something to live for. I got because right now I'm not making a retirement home.
True. Well,
Yeah?
I think I'm telling you, I think you'll make it. Why do you think not?
First off, my bae is going to be 20 years younger than me,
Okay.
Nice.
So that'll help.
She's going to have to tend to me.
Okay.
Okay.
She'll probably bail.
Nah, she'll tend.
I don't know.
There'll be a young bae. She's going to bail. Then I'll be stuck.
Nah, you'll get a
I'll
caretaker.
be like the aviator, just pissing in jars in a fucking room. But no, I just remember every once in a while, like while Wood was at work, I'd look around and be like, "Where the fuck are all the like plates
Dude.
and silverware?" And then I just walk up to his room, which I never went to his room because it was at the top floor. Never went up there. Went up there and it was just like a plate with like mustard, like a bowl of fucking ketchup.
This is fossilized mustard.
Dude, all
It was
priorities
crazy.
were wrong.
I understand, and I'm not
It
knocking
was
it.
too.
No, no,
no. I
dude.
love dog.
It's
all
so
right.
funny.
But
My
I
shit-
totally acknowledge, like, holy fuck, man.
My shit was all fucked. Everyone in that house's shit was fucked up.
Yes.
And then November, I had a buddy pass away or whatever, and that sucked or whatever. And then
Yeah.
I was,
Right, yeah,
privately,
yeah.
like that was like I just stopped checking myself completely.
Yeah.
And I don't even
Forgot
realize I
about
was
that.
doing that. I don't think.
Of course, that's how being depressed works. You don't know you're depressed.
But
Yeah,
man,
that's true.
Those first 6 months, dude, bots.
That was
all
fun, man.
shit. Oh my god.
Fuck. I remember the one night laying awake, I was like stoned before going to work with Spud. And I'm watching Jordan Peterson YouTubes.
Yes.
I was watching the fucking The one where they do Pinocchio and they go to Pleasure Island and all the little boys are like playing around. They slowly turn into donkeys and have to go like be beasts of burden.
Yeah.
I was upstairs and I was just like, oh my god! And I just hear people stomping down. Literally, as I'm watching the pinner donkeys and kick, people are stomping the floor, and I was in my bed, stoned, just like, oh fuck, fuck, because I've done beasts of burden work, and I was just like, oh shit,
balls,
Yeah, we were on the fast path to fucking just hard labor.
Yep.
dude. Yeah, it
Well, I
was
ended up
so
there.
fucking funny.
That's not where you ended up. You're not done yet.
No, I'm not done. No,
Exactly.
but like for a minute there, things got dark, dude. Working on
I
cars.
was working- I was
when
on
I
a-
was still bad at it.
I was in a garage during that.
True.
I mean, I wasn't working in the garage, but yes.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was real beast of burden shit where you got to deal with people.
Oh, man.
Just like, you popped, the tires popped already. And it's just like,
I don't fucking care.
I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Yeah.
Just walk in the back and fight some fucking foreigner about the
Oh,
car.
well, that was a funny thing about we were talking about Gerbies about how, and I used to always be like, oh man, stand up's not even real work. Like when I'm painting houses, this is hard work. And then like now that I think about it, dude, the fucking anxiety of knowing
Yeah.
when I have a show, it's
Yeah.
dude, like my whole weekend, I'm just like, fuck, to go somewhere, wrap your day up by 3 and be like, all right, I can just go do whatever I want. Pretty fucking nice.
Yeah.
Of course, the wear on the, although the wear on the shell in terms of like fucking like using your body all day, stand up, you're up late at night. It's
Also, the party lifestyle, like you're not really recovering a whole lot.
true.
You know, if you're still going hard,
Yeah.
that's tough.
Yeah, I remember as I got older, I was like, yeah, this is fucking kind of hard, and I was like, this is
man.
like hard in a weird way. That like when you do a hard physical day, you get done, you're kind of tired, you're like,
Feels good.
it does, unless you do it for 40 years and like your whole body wants
And
to shut
then it
down.
feels bad.
Yeah,
But I
dude.
think stand up, dude, a lot of 40 in the 40th year stand up, you either get like weird, kind of gay healthy, or like,
Yeah.
or you're just kind of just like hurting.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that's
don't
why.
know. I'm making extreme.
No,
extreme.
No,
numbers.
but
I
stand up's
agree.
also, it's like,
I'm trying to get gay healthy.
anytime
Do
you,
it.
you put yourself out there
Mhm.
versus just working, there is definitely a level of fucking anxiety and stress that comes with all of your shit depends on you.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's harder than working,
No.
but it is hard as far as like
Mentally, I would say
it's
for sure.
taxing mentally.
it also
For sure.
looks easy if you're good at it.
Well, it's like
So,
owning your
like-
own business. It's like owning your own business is
I'm sure it's-
similar.
I bet owning your own business is just hell
It's hard.
as far as stress.
Yeah. As an entrepreneur, I can tell you,
Yeah.
it's fucking.
I'm also worried, like, what's it do to your brain? Like, if we're just like animals, like, what's it do to your brain that like you get on stage every night for like 8-9 years, and you like your self worth is dependent upon that. If you like, no, unless you really think about it, like you are
Yeah.
having a very high stress thing for a certain amount of time for a
Yeah.
small window, and then not. And like that's a weird thing to do to a person
I
for
think-
like 9 years.
I think what
Yeah.
happens, at least what I'm experiencing for sure, is the level of stress has dropped a lot as far as getting on stage.
Mhm.
Like, I'm not like nervous. There's not like a level of, I mean, there's definitely a fucking, you get adrenaline
Sure.
from doing stand up, but it's not like it used to be where I'd be like, oh fuck, I have a spot tonight. Like, I'm like nervous for a spot. Now it's just like, oh fuck, I gotta go do this spot.
Yeah.
Like it is work now as far as going to do a show.
Interesting.
Doing multiple hour sets that's physically
Doing
that's
multi-
physically demanding.
That literally is like now I just started headlining, so like on weekends when you have 2 shows, that sucks.
Dude, doing 2 back to back like
Yeah.
hour long shows, that legitimately tires you out.
Yeah.
Just on a neurological level of all of your
Yeah.
like
That's
weird.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
it, it tires you out. Dude, when I was doing stand up when I was like younger, doing it like real hard for a year, and then I remember I stopped when I got married the first time. Well, I'm saying that. I remember at 8 p.m. I would get an adrenaline dump. I would be sitting there and be like, "Whoa, what the fuck is that?" And my body was trained to release adrenaline at that time. And then I remember like after like 3 months, it went away.
Yeah.
It was weird. So your
Yeah.
body syncs up. You're ready to roll.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned about it because, you know,
Well-
not concerned in a negative way, just like in a curious way of like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way to judge what I'd be if I never did stand up before, but like, what has it done to me?
Well, I mean,
Especially with like all the research for oral presentations, because I'm taking it seriously. I'm like,
Yeah.
I like doing it, but I also like know that I'm shoving a bunch of shit into my head and then trying to find like connections to it and stuff and really look at it. And then the next week,
Well-
I don't think about it at all.
yeah, it's just learning.
That's
You're
good.
learning,
You're
bro.
doing good.
You're learning.
I know, but it's
called
been
learning.
a while. It's been a while.
What is all
so,
this
like,
knowledge doing to my brain?
Yeah,
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Your
I'll
brain.
hear myself talking about Princess Diana to some person, and then see myself from a third person. I'm like, Why are you talking about Princess Diana in the real world right now?
No, it's
like,
good.
I hear what you're saying. I
You
hear
just
what you're
have
saying.
more
thing.
shit in your brain now.
No,
Good
it's
thing.
good, dude. Your brain can
Also,
take it.
I think with stand up, another weird thing that happens and you notice it when you start, and then it just becomes the way you think. You like think in bits,
Oh God, yeah.
Yes.
like where you start thinking like, how can I make this a bit? How is this a joke? How
Yeah.
is this? And then I don't know. Either it just is there and you don't notice anymore, or you grow out of it. But
Yeah.
I don't feel that way anymore, but I used to for sure. Like when you're just only obsessed with stand up, so you're just thinking about it constantly.
I used to try to
Which
turn
is
my brain
weird.
off. Yeah, I would do the same
Yeah.
thing. I'm like, all right, no more, dude. Turn your brain off. Don't analyze anything in
no
that.
more bad bit ideas. It's just all,
Yeah.
day, just all day, just
Yeah.
a bomb joke after bomb joke in your head.
It's all for me. It was also like, who am I with? Like, if I was with like a girlfriend at the time, whatever, then like I'm sort of on. Like, and even if I'm like really comfortable or whatever, like that is happening, which
Yeah.
means I'm not present, which means I'm like not really
Yeah.
there. You know?
Or something fucked up happens, and you're like, yes, this is kind of funny. I think I can warp this, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I definitely still have that.
yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Well,
But
that's
that's kind of what got me into stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Like a fucked up thing, and then just being like, how is this funny?
Yeah.
You've also talked about before where like you see like when shit happens, your filters are like different sometimes to other people's. Just like how you look at things from like motive. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to like butter your bread here or anything.
No,
I'm
it's
just
okay.
saying that like you already were weird.
Yeah, we are for sure. But
Spud,
like-
Spud always says that. He's like, you guys are losers. You know that, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yes.
For sure.
yeah. I was at my grandma's funeral and was like trying not to laugh, thinking about what was funny about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
And watching how other people digest it, and then
Yeah.
judging that, and
Yeah.
then judging that. Yeah, who's seeing
Yeah,
who.
it is kind
yeah,
of
your brain's
strange.
just kind of bopping around too much.
Yeah,
So, what would you like to know about Princess Diana?
So you know, Ponzi is
Ponzi's great.
Ponzi was honestly one of my favorites too.
Oh yeah, if we didn't clarify that, the jokes. If you listen to the Ponzi episode, oral presentations, I'm the guy with the cups. If you didn't,
That
I'm
was-
the
went
dude
down
with the
along
cups.
the
And
line.
why I could like laugh at Ponzi so much is because like I understand being a piece of shit and just
Yeah.
like not blaming yourself and just
Well,
being like, I don't know, I'm in Florida
Yeah,
now.
my speedometer's broke.
yeah, exactly.
My favorite part of that time is how like you could just be such a high level grifter and just move like 10 minutes
I know.
away, and nobody knew who you were,
Dude,
and you could just grift away.
so much wild shit happens between like 1870 and 1930.
Yeah.
Like if you look at where everything takes place, like the 1904 Olympics, Jim Key, all that shit, like that's a hub of like, if you're a grifter, dude, time to get rich, man.
That
Well,
was
here's the thing. The reason that history is like that, with like from 1870 to 1830, is because that's when people actually started documenting this shit. So like it was literally from the beginning of time until 1930 that people were just like, yeah, I murdered someone in this state. I'm just gonna move counties.
yeah.
It would move like 30 minutes away and just set up shop
If you didn't make
That's
if
great,
you didn't
dude.
like
forever.
I never thought about that.
yeah, if you
yeah.
didn't make the
Yeah.
Bible, like nothing existed of like what you did.
Yeah.
Oh,
Someone drew
man.
like a fucking bird on a cave of what you did.
Yeah.
No one saw it. Yeah, yeah. It's not like that was. I mean, I think there is definitely times in history where people were wilding out. I think we're getting into that right now.
So much
There's
is
a wilding
changing.
out right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just as soon as it started getting documented. It's like when people think Florida is like a particularly crazy state. It's like no, they just have a law that says if you commit a crime, we can write about it.
Oh, do that.
So that's why they're always in the news as like a Florida man that commits this crime. It's because other states don't publish it like that.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the Sunshine Law.
That's why they film cops there.
Yeah.
Huh. The idea being
But they
like
film
a,
cops everywhere.
Yeah,
Like a
but I think it started in
shame-based
Florida.
Probably.
It's like a shame-based punishment. The idea,
Yes.
like if you get a DUI, some counties throw your fucking picture in the news.
Yeah, if you get caught with hookers, they put your picture in.
Yeah,
and then they
which I
tell
think's
like what
weird.
kind of car. It's
Yeah.
always like a Dodge Stratus. Like police have confiscated a Dodge Stratus.
Yeah, and it is weird, and everybody's like, it's a right to know law. It's like you don't have the right to know.
Yeah.
You don't have the right to know. Fuck that. I mean, I guess you can argue it's like, well, I need to know if that person's a piece of shit. It's like, well,
What comes from back then when you were grifting around?
back then
it's like,
they needed it. Where
Yeah.
it's like, you better publish these crimes.
yeah, if your
'cause-
neighbor gets a hooker, you don't need to know.
Yeah.
It's, well, I should know that. It's like,
Yeah.
It's also like who's reading the newspapers, really? You know?
I saw.
Chatty Cathy's, dude.
I saw. I saw a newsstand today, and I was like, "How the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck's going
gotta
to the
be selling
newsstand?
something
Like,
else
let me grab a magazine."
privately.
That's what I thought. I
Yeah,
was
you
like,
should have grabbed USA Today. I think your name was in it yesterday.
That's tight. I should have grabbed it. That's hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
so crazy. It
Yeah,
is like,
USA
dude, my
Today.
family will be like, yo, you know?
Yeah.
I went to a baby shower. I went to my baby shower this weekend, and her cousins on her dad's side were like, "I saw you in the news," and I was like, "Good news, I hope, right?" And she was like, They're just
Not
laughing.
really.
They were just like, oh man, that's crazy. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right. Well, thanks for coming, guys. Appreciate you here. And it was
Yeah,
pretty fun.
now what's really funny, because it used to be like people would be like, oh, what's your podcast? What's your podcast called? And I'd be like, don't look it up.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
probably not for you.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, you do stand-up? Let me Google you. And I'm like, no, don't do that. The first article is going to be like CNN, like racist piece of shit.
I couldn't believe when that came out in CNN, dude. That
Yeah.
blew my universe apart.
Yeah, it was
Like,
pretty. That
even-
was funny.
And it's still with me. Like when that Iran thing happened a couple of days ago and the missiles reports, I looked it up, but my head was like, yeah, but this is the same place to put Shane next to fucking Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly. So in my head, I was like, I don't know what the fuck. So I
Yeah.
slept in Jersey that night. I went home. I was like, I don't want to be in a major city. I went home and ate breakfast sausage. I was like, this is my Armageddon plan, dude.
You left.
Yeah.
You grabbed the bug out bag.
Yeah, I just left and ate. I microwaved a box of sausage and ate it. I was like, I'm embarrassed. This is what I would do if it was the end of the world, but fuck it.
Yeah. Somebody, who the fuck was I talking
You're
to?
still eating too much sausage?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do
Yo.
you remember in that house when we called Pico for a gas leak? That was a bad thing I did. I'd like to say sorry for.
Wood left chicken out for like way too long. So
No,
I'm
it
like,
was in the fridge.
It did smell exactly like a gas leak. Because I was just like, he pulled it out to cook it. And I'm like smelling behind the stove. I'm like, yeah, it smells right here because the chicken was
Oh,
right
my
there.
God. I
Then
forgot
he
another one.
moved the chicken. He moved the chicken. I'm like, yo, it's over here now. And finally, I'm like, Wood, how old's that fucking chicken, dude? And he was like,
I don't know.
like
I don't know.
I don't know, like a couple weeks. Is that bad? I'm like, what? The fucking chicken.
Yes.
Smell the chicken. He's like, oh, it smells pretty bad.
You guys called Pico for a gas leak?
he was on the phone. I was like, in my head, I was like, thank God he's taking care of it, dude. He's so
Oh,
responsible.
fuck.
And then we found out, I was like, I don't know if it's the chicken.
Dude, one time I went into the kitchen, opened the fridge, and there was just dirty plates. No food on them. He literally ate leftovers and put the plate back. Ate a meal and put the plates in the fridge.
That's like level 12 depression behavior.
It was wild.
Because I remember being like, "What the fucking dishwasher's right there," and you're like, "What's the difference?" And I was like, "One washes the dishes, the other preserves food." That is like level 12 depression stuff, where you're just kind of
God bless
like,
you guys for putting up with me. Because at the same time, I was stretching upstairs every day to like be able to do a split as like a personal challenge and talking about it on stage. And I remember at Helium one night, Shane was like, I did a set and you went on after me like, yeah, Chris Wood, wrap it up for him. Yeah, the guy doesn't know how to fucking use a dishwasher. Spends fucking 20 minutes a day stretching to eat pussy. Because I did that bit on stage, dude. It was so funny.
Oh,
dude.
man.
So the thing, back to the Ponzi. The thing that cracked me up was him being an unsuccessful thief. How like he's like basically, you know, he was a known thief, which means he's a bad thief because he constantly gets caught. So like he was like stealing like church cups and shit. That was
Yeah,
so-
he got caught. He got pinched for church documents.
he just moved to another town and be like, hey, let me be in charge.
Yeah, his family threw his ass out. Eventually, his family was like, "You gotta go, dude. Get the fuck out, man."
That shit is so.
Man.
All of them are good. I
Yeah.
got up to Princess Diana. What's the latest one?
Apollo 8
Magnitogorsk.
today.
I didn't listen to that yet.
Heard Magnitogorsk is good.
Magnitogorsk is
You
Magnitogorsk. I laugh
tossed
a lot
out a
in that
spoiler for Magnitogorsk in episode 1, which was it's classic Wood.
Yeah.
He's like, you know, I don't know if you want to go repeating all this to anybody, but you know, stuff like Magnitogorsk, they just, I mean, Soviet industrialization was brutal. It just goes back to the 1904 Olympics.
Oh man, yeah,
But
dude,
yeah.
Magnitogorsk. I like that episode. I laugh a lot in that one though.
Yeah,
because
don't
of-
tell me about it yet. I gotta
I
catch
actually
up to
All
it.
right, that's a
wanna see
good
it.
one.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I like that one.
Because I know a little bit about that, like what the Soviets did during World War II, where they just were like, all right, let's just set up factories over here on the east a little bit, and just built, literally just moved factories
Yep.
from away from Europe, like moved entire. It was crazy.
Yeah, they
They
Why?
just started because the Germans were coming,
Ah,
can't
and they were
bomb
just
over
like,
the Urals.
we'll just start manufacturing
Yeah, dude.
insane amounts of weapons.
Yeah,
Whoa.
100%.
Out of it, and like we'll just throw as many people at these factories as we need to.
oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the place is called
Place
Magnitogorsk.
called well, in the episode, I have to start because in the King Tut episode, I asked my sister like, "What do you want to know about the King Tut curse?" She was like, "I don't even know what the fuck that is." So
Yeah.
like, I try to keep that in mind now. So I had to start broad at the Russian Revolution, then like 10 minutes speed you to Magnitogorsk. which is you got to get the first 5-year plan was agricultural collectivization because they didn't have any fucking money, so they got to use what they have, make food, sell food. You got to get money, and then you got to make fucking industrial works. With ultimately, we got to make weapons. So there's 3 5-year
Age
plans.
of Empires.
Yeah, 100%, but brutal. And I bought the book Beyond the Urals by John Scott. This is the most research I did. And like I thought it was only a 200-page book, so I bought it, and then I started reading it, and then it's like 450, and I was like, "Fuck me," because you can't back out. You got to read the whole fucking thing. But that's where all the accounts of like,
I can.
what the like, I don't know,
You
not
crushed the 450-page Magneto course?
456, dude, or
Nice.
452, one of the two.
Damn, dude. I was going to ask you, what is your research methods?
Well,
I know
we're
his
working it
research
out.
methods.
Yeah,
I think I've discussed it.
What's the evolution of
I know.
Magneto?
Look, we lived with him. I can tell you his research methods. What led to all this?
Pass
is
out to a YouTube.
laying on a mattress,
Fuck yeah.
loudly blasting YouTube like top 10 creepiest historical moments.
Look, if it makes you feel better, every girlfriend I've ever had has had to fall asleep to that shit too.
Yeah, man.
When I sleep at a girl's house, dude, laptop's on the bed. Laptop's
Really?
on the bed, and we're watching Warlords, dude. Yeah, that's World War II, Doc. Check it out. It's
Wait.
like 3 hours long. It's pretty good.
You can't. You need that. You need like. I know people that
I'm
need
working
like TV.
on sleep hygiene now. I'm
Fuck
trying.
yeah. There's
Yeah.
a.
I'm
There's
saying
a.
things like working on sleep hygiene.
There's
So
a- there's
at
an
least I'm
app-
fucking
there's an
trying,
app.
dude.
I use an app on my phone. I sleep with an Apple Watch. It tracks my sleep.
I know you're kind
I
of.
thought I was getting good sleep, dude. I get trash.
I don't know if I should do this. I'm sorry.
We'll go.
What you got?
Thinking about texting the bees, man, and telling them to toss some money. Who I might go off your pick.
Sure.
Oh my
College
God.
football national titles in a half hour. Who you got?
Can I get some choices?
Nope.
What's the
Tell
line
me
on it?
who's in it.
South Carolina.
That's always your go-to.
Is it?
This team actually, this university is in South Carolina,
Okay.
not South Carolina, but it's in.
Don't look at me. I don't
So
know
you got one. That's close.
Who did I just see? I was at the gym. I saw somebody playing.
I'll give you a hint. Both teams' nicknames is
Bulldogs?
the Tigers.
Oh, Clemson.
Clemson
Okay.
Okay. All right.
versus
Louisiana Tigers.
Louisiana State.
Whoa.
LSU.
LSU. I used,
LSU.
to have, I used to have a hoodie. LSU.
That's pretty
hoodie.
good shit. So who you got winning?
LSU, baby.
LSU.
I used to have their hoodie.
LSU is favored.
I'll go LSU.
Are they?
too, yeah.
LSU's favored. Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. They got they're favored, I think, like 5 or.
I'm liking LSU.
I was going to take
Yeah.
Clemson. It just seems so obvious. Everybody's taking LSU.
Yeah.
I
It
had a
reminds
really
me a
nice
lot
vacation.
of Clemson, Bama. Clemson played Bama, and everyone was like, Bama's going to kill him.
What's the
Reminds
line?
me of that. I think it's 5. 5.5.
You gonna take it straight up or take the points?
I would take Clemson straight up, which is bold. It's bold.
You bet the over under or no?
No, I don't know what it is.
You
I
don't
would
know?
imagine there's a lot of points in this one.
Okay. Oh no, you know what the
LSU
concept of the over under
scores.
is. Right?
Yeah.
LSU's fucking nasty. But I wanted to hear your pick. Your
I'm
pick's
taking
LSU.
LSU, yeah.
You're taking the Bayou Bengals. You're taking those Tigers.
for sure.
You
Yeah,
giving
you
away?
would.
You giving away the points? -5?
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, no problem.
Big scores.
You would be a fan of their coach.
Who is he?
His name's Orgeron, Coach O. He's this dude. He's like the definition of Louisiana. He's got this deep, insane voice.
Oh,
It's like, go Tigers.
Oh.
Like you'd
he's
love
like the dude from Waterboy.
He is. He absolutely
You
is.
got to bet on that guy.
Yeah,
Dude.
we have a pound now. We have a pound.
Who was the
now,
dude Gerber was talking about? Who's the director?
Salieri?
Salieri.
I'm surprised Wood doesn't know.
Who's that?
Wood, how many porn stars do you think you could name?
I'm kind of off it.
All right, good.
I'm kind of
Good.
That was that was one of the patterns. We got to fucking knock it off.
You got to knock off the pornography.
Yeah, I only know like old ones
Good.
from like Lisa Ann.
Heard that.
Oh,
one.
nice.
Um,
Nice.
That's
No,
all
that's
you-
good.
that's all
You don't
you
have
got.
to.
Yeah, we're trying.
I was genuinely ashamed that I remembered that porn star's name. In the
Shane's a
last
fan
episode.
of a porn
There's
star
a
right now.
lady that's
it just never makes me feel good afterwards, so I stopped
Yeah.
doing it.
It makes me feel so good.
Who, do you like
Dude,
know? Do you
ejaculate.
know people in the
No,
world?
no.
Do you like know her?
I know one of them now, but no, not her.
You
I
should,
wish
you
I
should
knew
leak
her.
a sex tape, dude. That's the next move for you.
Oh man, that sex tape would be wild.
That'd be so funny.
That would be. It would be a crime.
Dude, if you leaked a sex tape, that'd be the fucking funniest thing.
Is that her?
No, this is a girl named
Oh, I seen her.
Emily Willis, dude.
Yeah, she's cute.
She gets me going. I'm gonna meet her and hang out with her.
Oh, you really?
No,
Oh,
that's a goal. That's a 2020 goal. People are like, "What do you want to do in comedy?"
meet
Like,
Emily
if you
Willis.
could get like a special or something.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
would hold
I'm just trying to
Caulfield
meet
that girl
Emily
so
Willis.
hard if we were hanging out. It would
What?
just be nothing but questions about her life. I would
Yeah.
hold Caulfield that girl. She would not. There'd be no sexual intent, but I would be so curious.
There's
about,
a
like, what
lady-
the fuck is your life like? Man?
Yeah, there's a lady
Yeah.
that did porn that's doing comedy now that I talk to a lot, and I was asking her about the business.
What's
What's
saying
that
about it?
like, man?
Yeah, she was like, it's pretty hard. It's pretty tough.
I bet it's pretty grueling, dude.
Yeah.
What demand?
It's
Like I would ask, like,
it's like years.
the demands to keep up with like interaction and
Yeah.
shit. But, like
Yeah.
with the podcast, like some people might say nice things to you or mean things in some cases,
Sure.
but nobody's trying.
Or
Nobody's.
in all of the cases,
You
every
know.
review of your podcast.
But like, there's not that weird sexual energy. Like people get murdered over sexual energy, man. That's fucking
Yeah.
scary. Like.
Yeah.
You're saying our podcast doesn't have any sexual energy?
Our podcast is loaded with sexual energy.
I don't think you guys have
Sexual.
the numbers of dudes jerking
Oh,
off to you
for
super
sure.
hard. I'm
Yeah,
sure
for
there's a
sure.
couple. Why not?
That is a weird
You guys
fandom.
good-looking boys.
Sexual fandom is not where you want to be.
But that's
You're
that
absolutely
whole world.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
you got to know, like that's a different.
To be like a widely desired object in terms of like people like wanting to just come in your butt.
Yeah, where they're like, I'm giving away Hope Diamond facts. You guys know about
Sure.
the curse of Hope Diamond? Hello, what's up? I hope you
Sure.
get through your workday if you want. If not,
Yeah.
I understand.
But-
But nobody's jerking off to me.
Porn's helping you get through the workday for a lot of these guys. For the workers, for the
Oh, man.
laborers.
But what's the rest of that guy's life look like? You know, if you're watching porn at
If
work,
you're, if
dude.
you're beating off in a fucking
Is it your life's a ticking time bomb? I was at a place where a guy got fired for watching porn. It was like the controller of a company.
that's great.
He got they like saw his thing and he got in trouble.
I every now and then at like an open mic or with only my friends, not with comics I don't know. Like I'll pull porn up on my phone and just be like, "Yo, have you seen this, dude?" Or like let them discover me.
That you're watching it.
Yeah, the last time I went to like a club or like it was a place called Bach Bar, like a trendy bar. I was just in line with everybody. I just had porn on my phone going.
It's a nice move.
Yeah, just to
That's funny.
fucking make sure I was laugh.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That I thought you were about to say every once in a while at like an open mic you'll just crack one off. I was like, damn, that's wild.
No,
Never cracked one
You
off
ever
at
did
open
that?
mic.
You look like there's something knocking around in there.
no. It's just knocking around because that'd be like a weird thing to do. Because like I remember
Jerking off at
a while ago, people used to like do sex stuff at the Raven. I don't want to
Yeah.
say too much, but like that's been done quite a bit. But
Sex stuff.
Yeah, hooking up
Yeah.
at a club is socially
I
acceptable.
tried jerking off on an airplane. That's as close as I got.
jerking off is like a
That's pretty
solo.
I think I
mission,
gave
though.
up halfway through and was like, "This,
Yeah.
I'm disgusted."
If I stumbled on somebody like two people fucking, it's like, oh, all right, my bad. Sorry about that. I'll keep an eye out. But if it's like a dude jerking off, I'm like, yo, are you all right, dude?
Yeah.
Are you, What
Yeah.
happens after this?
Yeah.
Is this like a what are you doing, man?
That's citizen's arrest status.
I'm
like
definitely
grip
gonna
him
talk
up.
to him afterwards if he's smaller than me or the same size. He's bigger than me.
What are you gonna talk about?
In an open mic scene, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, man.
Why are you jerking off in the bathroom?
Yeah, I'll tell him I'm not gonna tell anybody.
I love how
So
we're
if he
just
is
like-
gonna murder. He's not gonna murder me.
Gather around this imaginary situation. We're all like
I would
planning on
beat
how to
his
intervene
ass.
with a comedian jerking off alone at a comedy club.
I just want to talk to him, make sure he's okay. Be like, dude,
Yeah,
all right,
you ever
man.
feed the Kohler before show?
Not
I'll jerk off at home.
oh before show
shows.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
100%.
helps.
100%.
I've gone like yes and no on this one based on Chuck Liddell.
Oh yeah, if you have cum in you, you feel you're competing more.
Yeah, but
I
Chuck
don't know.
Liddell would fuck right before a fight. He didn't care at all.
Yeah, I remember someone told me that if
He
you
probably
like,
did that before Rampage got him.
Yeah, eventually he catches up
He
with
got
you.
sent to hell. Oh man, that's another one. You got me into UFC a lot.
Nice.
That was when I started watching Nate Diaz.
Yeah, I think I told you about
sent
Nate.
me the link
Yeah,
for the McGregor Diaz first fight. That was
Yeah.
the first time I really watched Nate Diaz because I was just watching it to watch Conor McGregor.
I thought
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
like that dude's
And then I was watching
personality.
Nate Diaz during the fight. I was like, holy fuck, this
Yeah.
guy rules.
yeah, you were the
Dude.
first one on
Yeah.
well, you were one of the first I would say on the Nate Diaz.
I was
train.
early on the Nate Diaz
For
train
sure.
on
Yeah.
that.
Everyone was Team McGregor. I was like Team McGregor
And I was like, dude,
forever on that.
Diaz is the funniest dude ever.
The brothers too, like the
Yeah.
culture to him, because Nick started doing it before Nate even started at all. So like, there's a whole bunch of old videos like playing nunchucks, fucking hitting a
Yeah.
bomb before like anybody gave a fuck about the internet.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, what's on beat his ass? I don't know.
Yeah, was it him versus like Anderson Silva? Nick Diaz was like,
Yeah.
was that the fight? He was like really fucking talking.
That was all
Shit,
time.
that was awesome.
But if you look up like Robbie Law or Nick Diaz, like way back in the day when people didn't know Nick Diaz at all, people were
Yeah.
like, "This is like a grappler guy. He's gonna get his ass beat, dude." Robbie Law was
Yeah.
fucking people up, and Nick came in and he just mind gamed him, and like Robbie didn't even understand like why this skinny guy's talking so
Yeah,
much
like
shit.
Borg-
Dude.
that was back
What is
when-
he doing? And he's standing with me. And he fucking he sparked him out, dude. Nick
Damn.
sparked him out with a check left hook just on a button. Robbie goes down on his fucking face, which is a bad way to get knocked out. If you fall directly on your face, that means you got all the way shut off because your hands like your hands aren't there anymore. If you hit your
Damn.
face, yeah, that's like one of the worst types of knockout.
Who do you got? Who do you got? McGregor, Cowboy. Who you going with?
I don't know. Cowboy's chinny, which is why they picked him. Not to say I like Cowboy a lot, but Cowboy's able to get I mean, you can put him down. He's been put down before, but he's big, dude. And I don't know what the fuck McGregor's doing. McGregor's got that anchor punch. He's got that left hand, the Ali punch.
Yeah.
But I don't know if his combination punch is there. And also, Cowboy's been in it long enough to be able to humble himself and fucking wrestle him down for 2 rounds. So,
yeah, McGregor hasn't won a UFC match since 2016.
Really?
Yeah.
he also, I can't decide whether he's, I think he is like a special talent, though.
I think yeah, I agree. And I've been watching a lot of his interviews and stuff, and he's saying the right things right now as far as how like focused he is. And
He's
shit.
humble.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's telling everybody he's humble. So
Yeah.
how humble is that?
Yeah.
But
I'm humble now.
the Cowboys had like 50 fights, though. Like, I remember watching
Cowboy's
Cowboy.
a retarded guy.
Yeah, in the WEC, I remember watching Cowboy before the UFC even bought him, dude. At like 145, he was fucking people up, dude. Nobody kicks like that.
How old's he?
I don't know, maybe a couple years older than us. But he lives rough, though.
I mean,
Like,
that's
he's
over.
a wild motherfucker, dude. He
Yeah.
owns bulls. He doesn't give a fuck.
That's over for McGregor, dude. If he loses the Cowboy,
Oh, it is.
Well,
That's it.
That's why.
Even
I
if he
think they
wins,
gave
it's
him
like,
Cowboy, though.
whatever.
They gave him a setup fight so they can make one more, at least make one more big payoff with him.
But
Yeah.
even for a setup fight, man, he might not get past it. Cowboy fucking is active and he's good. Like, it might be done, but I don't think so. I think he beats Cowboy and then they give him Nate. I don't think they give him Khabib again. I think they go Nate
What do you
again.
think? What about Masvidal?
I like him a lot, but I
But,
don't
I mean-
think. I mean, ticket sales. I mean,
Masvidal, McGregor would sell like crazy.
Yeah, you're right. It maybe more than Nate, but I don't know.
I think yeah,
but I think
I want
Masvidal's
the
a
trilogy.
much more dangerous fight for McGregor.
for sure.
I mean, nothing against Nate, but
No.
I mean, god damn, dude, Masvidal's been fucking fighting. He came up in like open mics. I said that to you.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
like
yeah.
he used to fight. Remember Kimbo Slice?
Yeah.
Kimbo Slice had like a underground fight ring in Florida, and Masvidal was like a lightweight who was
He was
fighting
one of them.
fucking dudes on tape. You can find those tapes. Like
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
he was
That's
doing
what
like
he
Christ.
VFW rooms and fucking people up and
Yeah.
not being scared. So it's like Masvidal's for real, dude.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
and he's technically sound. He's got a great camp, ATT. I think he's still down in Florida.
Damn, dude. Yeah.
I hope like
Who's the champion right now? Khabib.
in which
Khabib,
McGregor's round.
155.
Khabib is one for the fucking who's the dude whose like nickname is the fucking
The Nigerian assassin or something. He's like a smaller
there's a Usman
Usman. Yeah,
Usman
I don't
just
really follow
beat-
170.
Covington,
Okay.
who was the Trump dude,
Yeah,
which is hilarious.
That is funny.
Trump dude's so funny.
I understand he's fully aware of what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, he's cutting promos with like hookers in his hotel room, holding like a MAGA hat and the belt, and being like, "What's up, virgins?"
Yeah, he's
Like,
he's Chael Sonnen
Yeah.
2.0. Chael was the first guy to do it, and people
Yeah.
were like, "Oh my god, he's so disrespectful." But he made so much fucking money. He's
Yeah.
got a radio show now. Chael's has a life after fighting because of that. So
Yeah, who else? Who's the heavyweight? Is what's his name?
still Miocic?
I think it's Miocic from the Cormier fight,
Okay,
right?
I don't know. I follow 155. Again, it's drifting away though. Like I'll still watch it for the storylines of it, but ever since I fucked my body up, it's like kind of bums me out to watch it a little bit. Honestly, because it's like, not that
How'd
I
you
could
fuck
ever
your
do
body
it.
up?
Oh, I have like my back's like fucked.
Really?
Yeah,
From
like,
what?
I go get injections in like a week. again.
Cortisol?
Yeah, I'm gonna get another round of them.
How often do you get cortisol?
I had one, and then we
Just
did-
from work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So and like my left leg's tingling right now.
Shit.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's good. You'll be all right.
But whatever. What are you gonna do?
What's the official diagnosis?
I have a herniated L5 S1.
So you got to get back surgery?
Maybe, or hopefully we fix it.
Or just ride it out, dude. Have a fun.
Well, how are you going to fix it? Yoga?
Yeah. The first injections I got, I swam 16 miles a day all in November and the first 2 weeks of December till I got sick because my doctor was like, "Yeah, dude, just swim. It'll fix itself." So I was hauling ass. And even at the end, I started kickboarding because I wasn't using my lower body.
That's what's up.
Oh, no, it's not. Go to a public pool and ask for a kickboard, dude. It's not what's up, dude.
Yeah, I guess I haven't done that since I was a child.
You were
but
motoring
when I was a
around?
little kid.
No, and that's another thing. You're not motoring around. Once you get over, like, I got to ask this young 18-year-old lifeguard girl for a fucking kickboard and I look like me, then once they give you're bad at kickboarding. You're not good at, you're not motoring around, dude. You're fucked up.
How's your splat? Were you splashing in other lanes?
Oh, dude, I was splashing everybody.
You're like a
And
tugboat,
Your
dude.
head's out of water when you kickboard, too. So I'm just looking. I just fucking can make eye contact with this young girl.
Dude.
I'm a 33-year-old man.
Imagine looking in the pool, like opening the door. All right,
Dude, I was just laughing.
so you open the door into the pool, and that makes a noise. So Wood's just like, Turns his head, and you guys just make eye contact as soon as you enter the room.
I'm kickboarding poorly.
Just staring while you're kickboarding.
And there's male
trying to fix my
lifeguards.
back.
There's like young dudes who definitely are talking shit. I just made eye contact. And I was like, "Oh yeah!" Like by the end
I might
of it,
go.
it's like,
I might show
Dude,
up.
you got to get fast at kickboarding to where no one can talk shit.
True.
If you're just smoking people on the board,
Dude, it was so hard to ask for that kickboard. I'm like proud of myself for doing that.
Fuck
'cause
yeah,
it's
dude.
like this is embarrassing. Fuck.
is there any areas you could skimboard on like the side? Like the side, is there any like spillover?
I don't. All my brain's concerned with is
Oh, you
making
would
friends.
die.
Dude, bring a boogie board and just put a leash on your ankle, and they'll be like, "Yeah, this guy's
Bringing your
serious."
own's weirder, dude.
I just threw out.
I'm gonna bring my own kickboard.
Hard bottom boogie board, bro, and a rash guard.
I just threw out your boogie board last week.
Oh, you threw my fucking boogie board? Wait,
I
that was
had
my
it
skim
in my
board.
trunk. I had a skim board in my trunk.
Yeah, you threw my skim board out.
Yeah, I
What
forgot
the
it was in
fuck?
there. It was on the base
I
of
forgot.
my
Yeah, I
trunk.
forgot to.
When Katie gave me all those clothes to give to you.
Can't
I
believe
like
you threw
opened my
board
trunk and
out,
I was
bro.
like, how do I have all this shit in here? There's a skim board. I was like, where is this shit? I was like, oh yeah, Matt.
We were down at where was that? Not Daytona Beach. It was
Destin?
North Carolina Beach.
No, you're thinking Myrtle Beach. in
Myrtle
South
Beach. That's what it
Carolina.
was. Yeah, South
Yeah.
Carolina. Yeah, I bought a skim board and I was skimming. I was fucking shredding,
You were
dude.
shredding, dude. I was filming it.
I was
I
shredding.
was
I
like,
remember
that
that.
was gnarly.
Yeah, I was shredding like a
Was that
mother-
the same thing when you guys got caught with the weed? The
Yeah,
same run?
same trip.
Dude,
And
that
then we-
sounded like a
Weed,
fun fucking
It was
trip.
a really
Skateboards.
fun trip.
It
Then we
was fun.
pass blocked on the beach.
Yeah, that was so fucking funny.
Set up just two dudes.
I know.
It was like cold out.
I had a bright pink Myrtle Beach bathing suit.
We drew lines in the sand. And I was pass blocking them.
That was so funny.
No one else. Just two dudes.
That was it. There
Pass
was like
blocking. Then we went to the water park. My
Yeah.
tiny penis was out for all the kids.
we made a full beach day out of a day. Like people were wearing like Land's End zip ups,
Yeah, it
like
was cold.
walking Yorkies across the
like
beach.
Oh,
50
it's so
we
degrees
were like
funny.
shirts off, pass blocking.
Oh,
I
they
was
definitely thought you were a
skimboarding.
gay couple.
For
They
sure.
definitely thought
For
you were
sure.
like Myrtle Beach having fun.
Well, we were pass blocking, so that might have thrown
There-
a
Oh,
fucking
it's so
and I was
fun.
skimming. I was skimboarding. It's hetero.
Oh,
Man, if just some like dude like smoking a cigarette out on his porch just was like, you could see down at the beach just two dudes, one of them skimboarding, one of them filming. Then they stop, draw lines in the sand, and start pass blocking. It's like, who are these guys? Yeah, it was like ISIS training, 100%
True.
ISIS training.
True.
We've talked about it on here before, but I was just telling O'Connor about it when we were driving the water park. Dude, because we drove past a water park, like a giant one
Should
in
hit
New
it.
York, and he was like, "We should hit that." I was like, "Dude, it sounds fun, but as two adult men going to a water park alone, it is a jarring experience."
I had fun.
I did. I mean, it was fun.
I hear what you're saying. We were also in like
Dude.
a hotel. We were in the one where like there was all pretty much little kids.
It was all little kids and their parents
yeah, dude.
on the chairs, like watching.
We
And-
came.
Dude, I was wearing gym shorts with no underwear. The first time I got wet, my dick was just hanging out.
It was
We didn't-
vacuum sealed.
We didn't bring it was vacuums perfect, just my tiny dick sticking out. And then
no.
we didn't bring towels. So
That
we had to
sucks.
use hotel towels. So I was and it couldn't go around me. I was just holding it over my dick walking around.
oh man.
Then the fucking slide, getting in the slide, like I laid my tube down, you know that like the pool at the top where you sit and then you go. I sat and the thing just sank straight to like I was just sitting on the floor. I'm fucking huge, and some fucking 14-year-old lifeguard had to push me. Had to push me, and then right away there was a curve. Like right when you go down, there was a turn right away that I immediately flipped off.
In sight of the 14-year-old.
Just he pushed me and I flipped.
Oh.
The tube went down. So I was just sliding down, laughing the whole. And then I landed in the pool and I was like, Matt, you got to get me a towel, dude. My dick's out.
Dude, I came out first and just came out to this like a parent like thinking I was their kid like looking at me and I popped out and they were just like, what the fuck, man? And it was
Like a mullet. You had like long hair.
Yeah, you did. You had a fucking mullet.
I was poorly received in all levels down south. For the most part, I
Yeah.
would come out on stage and just disappoint everybody in the room. Be like, all right, next comedian come on the stage.
I would go out and just bury that fucking headliner
I know.
every night.
Oh my god, it was
By
so
like the
fucking
fourth
funny.
show, he was just doing my bits.
They stole his act. It was
It's
fucking
so
hilarious.
funny.
Oh, that's so funny. 'Cause
Yeah.
You have, yeah.
It
You
was
have,
so funny.
Oh my god,
did
that
you
was.
just do other shit and still crush him?
No, I was doing he would do the bits after me.
He would follow him up and just use his act and be like, "That was funny. Remember this, guys?" And everybody like,
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I remember that happened to you once at Punchline when we were living in the house together. I don't want to name who it was.
"Oh yeah, I got him fucking a couple things clipped, but you know, I've
Yeah,
since seized up ever since I accused fucking whatever. What's it
Yeah.
called?
It's not like all of our. It's like, yeah, it's not like the jokes were the most original.
Yeah,
The jokes are like, yeah, black guys have bigger dicks
yeah.
than white guys.
Well, no, that
that's
guy-
like my act.
That guy
oh yeah, he
blatantly
just
quoted
was
you.
just kept talking.
He was
about it.
he was a musical comedian,
Okay.
so he would be like. And he
He
would
was like-
say whatever Shane's one of his punchlines were. He would just start when he would start bombing. He would start singing Shane's punchlines, and people would just laugh.
Yeah, it was weird.
It was real fucking bizarre.
Yeah, dude.
It was funny though. We just sat there and laughed.
That was
Musical
bizarre.
comedians can crush though with like.
They
a
can.
lot.
They can, yeah.
Like the guy.
Until they don't, and then it gets real sad.
Yeah.
When
Yep.
you see them start to falter, it was just like,
Well, that's
fuck,
the
man.
guy who passed away when we were living together,
Yep.
Ramus or whatever, was a fucking guitar comic, and he had good songs. And we rolled around, did like VFW gigs and shit a lot. I was like his good friend, and so like, but I remember I would talk to him about bombing, and he's like, dude, when I bomb, it's 3 minutes long. Like I can't get out.
well, it's coupled with the anxiety of playing an instrument.
Yeah, like
So, dude, yeah. But
you
when he would
can't
crush,
bail on a bit, dude. It's a song.
yeah, when he would, I would quit right away.
Dude,
He would
imagine
crush you,
imagine
crush.
a puppet comic. That bombing?
Ooh.
Like you're doing voices for somebody that's not fucking funny?
It would be,
It would be funny to blame him for
then
bombing. Be like,
start
you're
saying-
fucking bombing, dude. No, you are. Your life's well. Then, I mean, if they were that funny, they wouldn't.
Have you
be.
ever seen a bad puppet comic? I mean, you
No.
live in. Yeah, I worked with Otto and George when I was really early on. He fucking crushed.
The club I was at was talking about how there's a puppet comic coming, and I was like, and they were like shitting on it, and I was like, dude, that show is gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
That's gonna be such a funny show to be in the room for.
yeah.
That and like, I mean, magician comics bombing. That dude.
Gemini.
Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna name him. Yeah, dude.
Gemini. He's
Gemini.
So funny.
He has a fucking like.
Just hammered.
He has like a scion that's wrapped. He has a yeah. He gets fucked up. He has a scion that's wrapped with his face. Comedy magician.
He's like a magi, dude. He fucking has the salts, and then he's fucking good to go.
Dude, he just drives home drunk in a fucking thing wrapped. The comedy magician is fucking. Yeah, man. He was.
Getting a DUI in a wrapped comedy magician car must just suck.
I would saw myself in half.
You really got to think about letting him go if you're that cop, dude.
I was legitimately, my next trick. I'm gonna disappear forever. I was fucking.
Yeah, I was hosting the open mic at Helium, and we had an open mic comedian. I'm sorry, that was a fucking magician. I'm sorry, my
Yeah.
brain didn't work. He was an open mic, like an older black dude who's a magician comic, and he fucking crushed for like 8 minutes. It was great, right? So then I go to rent a policeman uniform because I'm doing a costume night on
Yeah.
Halloween. So I was it's like a mushroom festival, like a weed thing, hippie thing. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna show up in a cop uniform, have fun,
Hilarious.
walk around the outside of the thing. My whole plan was like, I'm just gonna scare kids until I have to do a set. So I would just walk around the outside of this festival where everybody's on mushrooms and shit, looking like a police officer. He owned the fucking costume store. I was like, dude, you own a costume store too? You got everything.
He was a master of disguise and a magician.
Yeah, cop uniform, $60.
That's dark magics. Dude.
Holy
That's the dark
fuck.
arts.
That is.
Dude, he was so happy to see me. I was like,
What
oh,
are we?
fuck.
I hate to be this
Yeah,
dickhead.
yeah.
What are we at time wise?
We're fucking hour 7 minutes.
Perfect, dude.
Look at
The
us,
game
alright.
is kicking off right now.
Rip it, dude.
Wait, who'd you go with?
I didn't bet.
That's fair.
All right.
No gambling. No more gambling after the Cassini.
Yeah.
I lost
But yeah.
one. I'm sorry.
Oral presentations. Check it out.
Yeah.
Good podcast.
Yeah,
the
man.
Woodman. The Woodpile is in full effect, dude.
Oral underscore presentations underscore pod is our Instagram. And
Nice.
I put
Get
a
on
picture of
there, dude.
myself out there.
Nice.
Get on there.
But yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, thanks for coming in, Woodman.
Thanks. If you listen to episode 8, I get real fired up about America and a lot of other things. It's a pretty good one.
Fuck
Sick.
yeah. Dude, listen to the whole thing. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for having me, guys. It was
Yeah,
nice.
man.